You're in your 30s, sitting in your car outside your childhood home. You've accomplished a lot, a job, a home, maybe even a family. But there's this emptiness, a quiet ache that you can't name. You're not angry, just tired. And suddenly, a thought hits you. I don't think I was really loved. I think I was just taken care of. This isn't about abuse. This isn't about obvious trauma. This is about emotional neglect, the absence of what should have been there. No broken bones, just a heart that never really learned how to ask for what it needed. If this feels like your story, you're not alone. And it's time we talked about it. Growing up emotionally neglected is hard to spot, because on the outside everything seemed fine. You had food, clothes, maybe even vacations, but love, it didn't feel, it functioned. No one asked how your heart was. No one noticed when your spirit dimmed. You were told not to cry because others have it worse. You were praised for being quiet, undemanding, independent. You learned early. Your needs made people uncomfortable, so you buried them. In your 30s, it all starts to leak out, not as rage, but as fatigue, emptiness, disconnection. You chase achievement, but feel no joy. You have relationships, but you feel unseen. You say I'm fine, so automatically you forget to ask. If it's true, here are the signs no one told you to look for. You struggle to identify your feelings, or feel guilty for having them. You fear being a burden, even to those who love you. You over-explain yourself, trying to justify your existence. You crave deep connection, but also fear being truly known. You don't know how to comfort yourself, because no one ever did. And the hardest part, you keep asking, what's wrong with me? When really, the question should have been, what happened to me? Emotional neglect isn't loud, it's subtle. It's silence when you needed soothing. It's being told you're so mature when you were just suppressing your sadness. You weren't allowed to be a child. So now, as an adult, you feel unsafe being vulnerable. You laugh off pain. You apologize for having boundaries. You find comfort in chaos, because peace feels unfamiliar. Healing begins when you realize emotional neglect isn't your fault, but healing from it is your responsibility. You have to reparent yourself, to tell your inner child, it's okay to feel, it's okay to need. You don't have to earn love by being useful. One day, you'll catch yourself comforting your own pain. Instead of ignoring it, you'll say no without guilt. You'll cry and let it be okay. You'll choose partners who don't need to be fixed because you've stopped seeing love as a project. And maybe, for the first time, you'll realize that you are not too sensitive. You were just starved for softness. The adult version of you is learning how to feel safe. And that's a quiet revolution. If this story felt like yours, know this. You didn't imagine it. You weren't dramatic. You were just emotionally invisible for too long. But that doesn't have to be your future. You are allowed to feel, to need, to speak, to be held. Even by yourself. You are not broken. You are just unseen. But you're seeing yourself now. And that's where healing begins. If this spoke to you, don't scroll in silence. Leave a comment, I see myself in this. And share this with someone who always says I'm fine, but you know they're not. This is a beautiful ache, where pain becomes poetry, and silence becomes voice. See you in the next video.